Does tracking numbers in your online coaching on service providing business matter? In this video, we're going to take a look at why it is one of, if not the most critical part to growing your online business. All right, so let's take a look at a hypothetical situation here. And this is actually a situation that we come across quite a lot with our clients. Now, there's an online coach and she's doing, say, 10K months. She's got, a number of products out there and she's creating content across a few different platforms. She's, focusing on Instagram, Facebook. She's creating videos on YouTube and getting it out there. She's got an email list that she's somewhat focusing on as well. And she's wanting to really take things to the next level. Now, let's take a look at how you can do this. First of all, what you want to do is you need to figure out what's effective. And how are you going to figure out what's effective unless you're very closely analyzing what has been the most effective route of getting traffic into your products and what has not? What has been, what's the type of person that is converting to the sale? What are the pages that are effective and what are the pages that are not effective? All of these things are they're very basic when it comes to the marketing side of your online business, but it's absolutely critical for you to be able to grow, because if you're not very aware of what all these numbers are and what's effective and what's not, then for you to be able to grow, to move past that threshold of wherever you may be, whether it's 5, 10, 20K months, if you're not very specific on gathering that data and focusing on what is being effective, then you're going to be basically guessing, and your ability to grow your online business is going to be very slow because you're just kind of throwing shit against the wall to eventually see what sticks, as opposed to taking a practical approach of seeing what is effective and what's not, then doubling down on what is effective, what's bringing in results, and then not investing your very precious time into things that are not bringing in results. So let's go back to this hypothetical situation of the online coach, and she's making around 10K months, and get a little bit more specific with what she should be focusing on that's going to allow her to bring in the results. And first of all, as mentioned before, we need to focus on getting very clear on the traffic sources of what's been effective, but getting more granular about what sort of content is effective, what are people engaging with, and really honing in on that and identifying the types of content, the types of approaches, the language, whatever it may be, that is not effective. So the next element that's going to really help her to grow her business is analyzing each step of the funnel. Ideally, we've got those traffic sources, as we mentioned, bringing in the traffic. Now, how effective are the pages? And the only way for us to really gauge whether they need to be optimized or completely changed or tweaked or whatever it is, we need to look at the data. We need to look at the numbers to see how effective they are. So if we've got a page that's bringing in 100 people a day as an example, and only about 2 of them are opting in, then we've got a 2% opt-in rate, which is very clearly telling us that something needs to change, that something's not working here. Because ideally, you want to be aiming for around 20 to 30% opt-in rates. So when we're looking at the pages, the funnels, the website, whatever it may be, when we're gauging the amount of traffic we're getting and the amount of people that are landing on the next page, it clearly identifies what needs to be fixed. And when we're looking at pages, it's as simple as, say, for example, we've got a funnel and we've got that first sales page and we've got a checkout page. For us to look at how effective this sales page is, there's many different metrics that we can look at and different ways that we can do it, but as a simplified approach, we can take a look at how many people are landing on the sales page and going to the opt-in or to the checkout page, I should say. So we get this number, we'd say maybe it's 100 people, and we've got 5 people that are going to the checkout page. So this checkout page has got this sales page, I should say, has got a 5% conversion rate in terms of people going from one page to the next. And we can also look at the sales conversion, which is the amount of sales divided by the sales page. But without going too much into the details of this, it clearly identifies how effective this sales page is. Now, if it is not effective, if this sales page is not moving our leads along to that next step in the funnel, then something needs to be changed. Something needs to be optimized. Sometimes it's as small a fix as tweaking a headline to make it more relevant, to make it more benefit rich or more specific to our target audience. Or sometimes it's, creating a video, adding a video in there. I won't go too much into the details of that. You can definitely reach out to us, jump on a call if that's of interest to you, because we can definitely sort of look at ways we can help improve the conversion rates with your online business. But looking at the different elements that are going to potentially help us to improve the conversion rates along each step of that funnel, and look constantly optimizing towards that to allow us to really grow. And without having this approach of, that weekly basis of looking at the numbers, even if we're not analytical people, we can do it. It's a simple approach of looking at each step, analyzing the numbers. We can definitely, get some guidance from somewhere if needed, but it's an absolutely critical part to really growing your online business, because if we're not tracking the numbers, but then we're not able to optimize, we're not able to identify, again, what's working and what's not. I hope this is kind of breaking it down in a simple enough way for us to gauge and really understand the importance of just monitoring numbers and tracking the data for us to be able to grow, because without it, we are taking very much a suboptimal approach to running and trying to grow the online business. But once we take this approach, it's really going to help us to grow and scale our online businesses. Whether we're analytical or whether we're not, it is an absolutely critical part to getting to that next level of growth for your business. So take the time to set up the analytics, get someone to help you out if needed. Set up something that's going to allow you to very easily track the numbers, to see what's working, what's not, what to focus on, what not to focus on, what to optimize, so you're in a position to really take things to the next level. I run a digital marketing agency by the name of Launch for Impact, and we work with impact-driven coaches and service providers to build and scale their online business. Now, we do this through effective, high-converting sales funnels. And if you want to learn more, you can jump in the description. I'm going to leave a link in there. You can book a free strategy session where we can basically just see if we're aligned to work together. We can give you some tips, strategies. Even if we don't work together, that's completely cool. We're all about adding as much value as possible. Until the next video, take care. See ya.